Hello, good morning. I hope you're all good. So this is the concluding part of our class yesterday. Like I said, I'm going to do the bank reconciliation as an attached video so that our knowledge will be complete. So I want to believe that your Sunday is good. I have also rested well, so we can dive into today's work. So my system is coming up. The system is coming up. Like I said yesterday, the internet is the key to all of this. So the internet must have a say in anything we are doing on QuickBooks. Okay, so I'm going to do the reconciliation. I've also updated the content based on the input and output tags we did yesterday. So once you are done with your posting and you have updated all your payments through the bank, irrespective of the number of banks you have, okay, then you can go ahead with the reconciliation. And we know that reconciliation is just to bring ourselves on an equilibrium level with the bank. We just want to be on the same page with our financial managers. So what you are actually reconciling is the bank column or your cash or your bank book against the bank statement, which is an external document coming from your financial representatives. So without wasting much of our time, so this is how you navigate. You go to the company gear. You can see you go to the company gear or settings, then click, then select reconcile. You select reconcile. Then, as usual, you have to be patient for the internet to do its work. So I have my bank statement here by my side. Okay, so what am I reconciling? I'm reconciling the bank book, which is my Access Bank. I also want to know that as long as business is concerned, you can reconcile anything. You can reconcile cash, you can reconcile inventory, you can reconcile account receivable, account payable. Everything in business is reconcilable. Now, why bank reconciliation is special? Because it deals with a third party or with an external body, which is the bank. Okay, it deals with our financial representative, which is in question here is our bank. So that's why it's very sensitive, because we have given them a part of us financially to manage. So at the end of the day, we want to be sure that what we are doing is exactly what they are doing for us, or what we have authorized is exactly what they are doing for us. And definitely there is a statutory agreement that they must take their payment from there. They don't need to call us. It is from the statement that we can see that they have paid themselves, maybe their charges, their maintenance, their checkbook, and what have you. So you are actually reconciling the bank book, your bank book, or the bank column of your cash book against the bank statement coming from the bank. So majorly, most of the other reconciliation are internal issue. If you are reconciling inventory, it's an internal issue. If you're reconciling account receivable, payable, if you're reconciling petty cash, those ones are internal issue. This one is sensitive because we are reconciling it against an external body who represents us financially. So I've selected is Access Bank. Now you can see that the beginning balance, watch this, we started with the beginning balance. If you look at the question, we started with the beginning balance of 500,000. Okay, now from my statement here, I have a closing balance of 407.50. That is from my statement, and the reconciliation is being done today, which is the last day of November. Now on this last day too, okay, I'm going to bring in those bank charges and those basically bank charges. Remember, the banks statutorily will get themselves paid. They don't need to call us, they don't need to call you, they will get themselves paid. Okay, the bank can also you can also give a standing order. You can also give a standing order for the bank to make payment on your behalf. Let's say your NEPA bills, your electricity bills, your what do you call it, your DSTV bills, all those things. Even the school fees of your children, the school don't need to call you. They interface with your bank. So that means that's where you give a standing order for the bank. All those things, your money leaves your bank account. Okay, and the bank will make charges for those things. The bank will also collect their professional fee. Okay, all of those things accumulate as service charge, because your bank account will be debited. You will be debited, and it will reduce what you have in the bank. Okay, so if you look at the bank statement, you can see that the bank paid insurance for us. The bank also charged us for the checkbook, and the bank also deducted removed their bank charges. So all of these totaled 2,700. So you can go ahead and create a new account, maybe total bank charges, because I'll run with this one. Okay, so everything that the bank has debited us amounted to 2,700. Maybe I gave them a standing order to pay for my insurance, then they would automatically remove the cost of them issuing you a checkbook and their charges for maintaining your account. So everything amounted to 2,700. Now I'm going to upload this. It's an updated bank statement with reflecting exactly what we did yesterday in our QuickBooks Online training of 29th of November. That is yesterday, Saturday. So I'm going to update that. Then it will go to an expense account, because whatever the bank charged you is an expense to your business. It's an expense. It's like the bank incurred those expenses on your behalf. Now, on that same period, that is November, the bank received dividend. Possibly we may have invested in shares in other companies. We may have invested in shares in other companies, and there's a standing order to those companies that they should pay it into this business account. Maybe the shares invested in was invested with our business name. So that means that the interest accrued is in the name of Sky Investment, which is the business. So it goes into Sky Investment account. So that dividend amounted to 1,200. Okay, then it goes into an interest income, which is part of other income. It's not coming from the day-to-day income of the business. It's more like an extraordinary income coming from an investment made in other companies by the business. Okay, so let's just recap. Let's go back again. So once you come here, you select the bank account you are reconciling. You can have more than 5-10 bank accounts, and you have to reconcile them individually, because their statements are independent statements. Okay, so I'm dealing with Access Bank, which is where we made and receive checks. Now, the Access Bank, we had a beginning balance. Okay, if you are looking at for this what I'm using, we had a beginning balance of 500,000. Is noted here. The system has captured it. Then from our bank statement ending balance, we had a bank statement ending balance of 401,750. Then these are total charges made against us by the bank. Okay, and these are income received on our behalf by the bank. So once all these things are sorted out, if you don't have any of these, you leave them empty. Once they are sorted out, you start reconciling. You click on start reconciling. So this is now it's taking us to the page where we will now start ticking or netting off what appeared in our bank book, that's in our Access bank book in the business, and in the bank statement sent by the bank. Okay, so internet, once again, we are at its mercy. Don't mind it, he's just by my side here looking at me. So we are at the mercy of our internet. Okay, so like I said, you see, in real life, a lot of companies are now yesterday. Sometimes it's not even your internet, it's a problem coming from the server of the owners of QuickBooks, the QuickBooks. Okay, so you can see these are, I don't know how to move this again. These are, so I'm going to make this page look small. I'm sorry, because this is blocking this. So these are the sorry, let me do this. Okay, so these are the payments made through that access account. Look at them. So this is silent. So scroll down. So from the bank statement, sorry, I have to also I have to do this. My picture is blocking, so maybe expand this a little. So from the bank statement, you notice that we made a journal entry, contract entry of 100,000. This is it. We made a contract entry of 100,000. Okay, we paid King Joe 25,000, and it has shown that he has withdrawn his money from our account. Good. Then good, so I'm reconciling with what is from the bank statement. So we made a contract entry, 100,000 drawings. King Joe has drawn his money, we paid him 25,000. Okay, then we paid rent of 10,000. Good. From here, let's soldier on. John Edet, our accountant, has also drawn his salary. We gave him check, he has drawn it 7.5, so it's also what is in the bank statement here. He has drawn his money. Okay, then Zenith Garment paid us in full 51,600. so this is it. The money is in our account. Excellent. Okay, now we have also remitted VAT of 5,850. so this is it. Excellent, job done. Let's look at it again. We made a contract entry of 100,000. We do 100,000 for office use, so that is, it also appeared in our bank statement, so it is deemed reconciled. Remember, what appeared on your books and at the same time appears on the bank statement, it is deemed reconciled. Then we paid King Joe by check 25,000. From our bank statement, he has drawn the money, so reconciled. Now we move down, we paid rent of 10,000. From the bank statement, we are debited, reconciled. We paid John Edet, our staff, by check of 7.5. He has drawn his money. From the bank statement is showing that we are debited, reconciled. We received 51,600 from Zenith Garments for full payment of suits bought. The money is credited in our account, so reconciled. Then we paid VAT of 5,850, reconciled. This 1.2 and 2.7 are the ones we started with earlier, those exceptional things that is in our statement that the bank has captured that we don't have, so they are coming into our system for the first time. So job is done. You can see it is the reconciliation difference is 0. Everything is in order. Now somebody might ask, why are we having 47,500 and 8,750 not reconciled? Now from the bank statement, those two amounts did not show, and let me explain why. Now 47,500 was money we paid to Morgan. We are owing Morgan. We bought handbags from him. We made part payment of 47,500. Now there is every possibility that as at the time we called for the bank statement, Morgan has not presented the check for payment, so automatically it becomes unpresented check, meaning that it will be due in the next reconciliation as long as Morgan has collected his money from our bank. So it did not appear in the bank statement, so it is most likely that Morgan has not cashed his money, or has not presented it for payment, or the check has bounced, or the bank has dishonored it. So as at the time we called for the statement so that we can reconcile, that check has not gotten to the bank. It is not in the purview of the bank, therefore it will not be part of the what we are doing now. So it will be due in the next period or any other period when Morgan has withdrawn his money from our account. Now, so that this Morgan issue is unpresented checks. Now the next one, 8,750, is uncredited checks. It means that McDave has paid us. McDave has paid us. Then due to one or two issues, we have not presented the check so that our account will be credited. So automatically it becomes uncredited checks. That's it. So it will be due in the next period or any of the period when we must have drawn this money and is credited to our bank. So in that regard, there is nothing more to do here than to click finish now. So just also check the drop down and see what it's off. Save for later. No, we are finishing it now. Okay, that's good. So you let me expand this. You reconciled this account. Yes, we did. Then you click done. So this marks the completion of yesterday's business that we started. So I'm going to upload this so that it will notify all of us, so that while you watch the video, while you test run the case study, you can at the same time also look at because at the end of the day, that's the end point of all of this thing. Not only how to post transaction, but how to reconcile your bank statement. So it's the same across board, across all bank statement, no matter how many you have. So thank you once again. Thank you yesterday. I appreciate some of you who took time to message me, and I appreciate your words of encouragement. Honestly, I'm proud of you. I can't start mentioning names. A lot of you, Fofana, Mr. Kai, Mr. Alex, a lot of you took the time out texting and expressing appreciation. So we are also looking at in the next 14 days to run another cloud software, Sage 1 or Sage Business Cloud. So thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, comment, like. If what we are doing is good, please give us a comment, encourage us in that comment. Please share, please invite as many you want to benefit from this as possible, so that we want to, it's going to be a global movement. I have the faith, and not being a global movement, it's what will touch the lives of many accountants and many tech tool lovers, and we are showing another way of having these things done. Another thing we want to avoid is creating segment videos when we can do it holistically. So you notice that you see that our trainings are holistically, so I don't want to waste time creating a reconciliation video, how to create customer video, no, everything is holistic. It comes holistic. That is the standard we agreed, and it will be of great help to all of us. So thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, like, share, and don't forget to drop your questions. We are ever ready to answer you and treat your problem. So thank you. As we get ready for the next training, my name is Onyeka Chinwozuzu, your servant, your trainer, and your preferred accounting software specialist. Thank you and have a blessed Sunday. Bye bye.